live another edition of ThursDIAZ. Beto Duran. Thanks everybody who's listening right now on iTunes or Spotify, or you're rewatching it on YouTube. Always rate, review, subscribe, let us know, and share it. It's your boxing show. We do it every Thursday, and today people were saying, Beto, Dodgers are going to beat the Padres. Are you going to do the show? Yes, because you don't have to watch the show live. It's a lot better. It's a lot funner if you guys watch it live with us. But if you don't, then you're missing out, because you never know. I might end up deleting this show. Thanks to everybody who's here with you. And today, it's ThursDIAZ, the real ThursDIAZ. Tono Diaz, Joel Diaz are here. Tono did such a great job last week that he was welcomed back because his fans said, let's go. Tono is here. Coach, I texted you. I said, Tono's going to be here today. And you said, okay.
Yeah,
he said,
"Why?" You know why? Let me tell you why. Yesterday, I don't know if you saw, we were training the kids at the ranch, and everybody, all the parents and the kids were asking, "Hey, Antonio, are you gonna be on ThursDIAZ tomorrow?" And he started talking a little smack, like, "Oh no, they haven't." I mean, he started talking negative about it.
They haven't asked me.
And then and then everybody like, "Come on, coach." I said, "Man, come on. I mean, it was his first time. Let's give him a chance, but now let's see if he earned his next spot." And then I even told him, I go, wait. Everybody's asking, is Antonio going to be back in the show? And from all these kids here, we probably have like, I don't know, maybe like 20 kids last night. And parents, there was only one kid watching him.
Oh!
Abel King.
Hold on. And now, for those of you guys behind the scenes, the program has been upgraded, so we have a lot of cool things now. Coach Antonio can now see the comments. Last week, they couldn't. So they're able to see the comments that I post up there. And then now when I show the pictures, it's just behind the scenes stuff, they can see everything. And so now Tono can see when he's slouching. So Tono, see Tono's moving his camera around right now? He wants to keep on doing it. Because
the thing is that I only see half of my face on the screen.
Yeah, well then you gotta move it. Right there, Tono.
A little more, just a little more, Tono. Move it a little more. You're on one side. You're only on one side.
See, because this is when it's all three of us, Tono. Oh, the other way. Come on, Tono, you can do it. Yeah, Tono. All right. We got Tono's face. Pero mira, Coach, he's looking at us. And everybody who's watching us right now, how does it look at the screen? Coach is up here. Tono, all the way down here. I'm up here. Tono, get a chair that you can go up and down. Come on, Tono.
A little bit down, Tono. You are.
I was chilling back on my recliner.
See? Okay. All right.
Let me set up.
All right, here we go. We're harassing you, Tono. Thanks to everybody who's checking in right now. All the comments are coming through. And I'm going to start posting them. These guys can see your comments. Look how good we look right there, Tono. All three. Mira, qué bonitos somos, right? Man, chulos que estamos. There we go. We're here. Let's see here. Arturo Alvarado. Saludos desde McAllen, Texas. All right. We got the RGB.
Saludos, Arturo Alvarado. Look, Antonio is his second time on the show, and he's already on a recliner. Like, come on, Antonio, you gotta be a little professional.
I gotta chillax,
get the camera up a little bit, because you're too low. I mean, bring some, or tilt your camera, Antonio. Come on. Look, hoy me vestí de lujo because you were gonna be on the show.
Eso no es lujo.
Daniel Choa.
Bro.
Yeah,
saludos a la gente de Blythe, Daniel Ochoa, saludos.
See, you're right there. Boom. You see, now Coach can see the comments. Tono can see the comments. Right here, using my kids' account to watch. I finally made it to a live ThursDIAZ. We appreciate you, everybody. All right, but now, okay, so Roberto's traveling. Razo is really supporting with the Dodger game. So I was like, hey, Tono got called about 4 o'clock, right? Tono, what are you watching in the background?
5 minutes ago. About 5 minutes ago.
About 5 minutes ago. But now, how about this one right here? Are you guys ready? We have a 3-shot. I explained it to him. But, Coach, what do you see? Look at that. Tono by himself. What's over his shoulder?
He's got his belt and a couple of monitos he stole from the Swami. But you know what?
Hey, no. I
never
wanted to
make sure
nothing.
He has a nice background because he has his belt back there.
Oh, this is my couch is right here. This is where I watch TV. I just
What's
took the
behind you,
camera to the
Toño? What's
side.
behind you? What's
Huh,
behind you?
Toño?
What's
Right
behind you?
Yeah,
Is that your daughter's
right there.
kitchen?
What is that?
My daughter's little playhouse.
I knew it. That's his daughter's little playpen.
Yeah, hey, this is where my recliner's at, right here. I just took the camera to the side.
But Toño,
Watch the TV here.
I didn't see the belts last week.
The what?
The belts, they weren't there last week.
Oh, yeah. Last week I was on the other side. I was on the other side, the other
All right,
couch.
go ahead, Toño. Show us the belts. Go ahead. Go.
No,
Come on.
You can see them right there. Hey, come on, guys. Let's start this off with cheers.
Oh, wait. No, I do that.
Toño, hey, what are you doing? You're not.
Se me está sacando la
You're not the
garganta.
host of the show. You gotta
Wait.
wait. Look, hey, I'm shaking because I want to drink, but I'm waiting for Beto.
Yeah.
On behalf of look, Beto, on behalf of all the Diaz family, we are sorry for him.
I get it. So before we get to drinking, want to send a special shout out to Karina Torres, who watches the show. Actually has a procedure going on. She's at the hospital watching us right now. She's fine, but she's watching at the hospital saying, hey, is there a ThursDIAZ tonight? There is. So Karina, we wish you a speedy recovery, and we are here for you. That's kind of the reason why I didn't want to cancel tonight, even though the Dodgers are playing, because people are here for it, and they may not be watching us live, but we provide them the entertainment. All right, so now it's ThursDIAZ. Before we get to the drinking, remember this bottle? Remember this bottle?
Yes.
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 And what did you guys keep saying? That I need another one? Right?
Yes.
Yeah, you got another one.
Bam! Lefty Ariola coming through again.
Oh.
Vamos. Vamos.
Don't tell me you're gonna finish that today.
No.
We're about to drink a couple more ThursDIAZ.
Yeah, and so the story behind that, it gets dropped off to my mom's house, and I get a call, Beto, because my mom is still like worried about me. Eres alcohólico from a month ago, right?
Oh, yeah.
Beto, te trajeron 2 botellas. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué está pasando? And my dad is the nicest. No tomes, es malo para ti, el abuso. Recuérdate que eres joven, all that stuff, right? Finally, I said, no, es regalo. So today, I took one to Razo, and then I went and grabbed the other one as I'm walking out. No, que
You got
regalo?
two?
Yeah, one for Razo, one for me. And then all of a sudden, my mom's like, ¿no quieres regalo? Like, ya vas a empezar otra vez. So what did I do? I grabbed myself a Tecate Light, and the answer was, eso es mejor que ese abuso. El alcohol es malo para ti, mijo. No, so that's why I'm drinking a light. Tecate Light. Just
You know what? Just for that, como hoy me vestí de lujo. A ver qué voy a tomar un tequilita. Man, it's because look, hoy me puse. It's like this is like a tuxedo here. I mean, this is considered like a tuxedo. All I need is a tie, and you know, this is like a champagne glass right here. But
That's trash.
Yeah.
But look, Casa Mexico tequila today. Since I don't get those bottles like you, I'm not lucky like you. But look, Casa Mexico tequila, a little bit of coconut juice, and
Since I don't get those bottles, I can't do that.
Águila, coach. Águila, coach.
look,
Qué
That Golden Boy
bonito.
coconut water.
There you go.
Damn.
There you go. Toño, what are you drinking?
Since I don't
Milk.
get those bottles,
Oh, wait, hold
you
on.
give.
We already know what you're drinking. There it is.
That's what I'm
oh
drinking.
wow,
See, Beto, and the reason I did that was because, like, last week, I was drinking some beers, and every time I finished, I would text my son, hey, bring me another beer. He would bring me another beer. But today, I'm home alone. Nobody's home. I was like, you know what?
Hey.
I'm going to prepare myself so I don't have to be getting up. So I went and got me the little tacito, put some beers, some ice, and I'm good. So,
your wife's gonna get mad at you porque es la bandeja de la salsa, Toño. I saw that. Es la charola donde ponen la salsa tu wife.
igual me regaña.
Hey, but don't
As a
worry.
matter of fact, let me tell you something. She called me earlier. Me dijo, hey, I'm gonna go to the gym. Yeah, when I go to the gym, because my sister is having a Sweet 16 party for her daughter tomorrow. So she told me, hey, I called your sister, and I asked her if she needed some help, and she said, yeah, she needs a little bit of help. I go, okay, I'll go with you. After you get out of the gym, I get home by 7. We'll go help her out. So Then you text me like 20 minutes after. So when I was going to the gym to train Pachito, um, I called her and I said, "Babe, I'm not gonna be able to help you out. I'm not gonna be able to go help you guys out. Why? I'm gonna do the show." He goes, "Oh yeah, they want you back in the show." Yeah. She was excited. I'm telling you, she was excited because serious.
Because it gives you.
She was like, and she was like, I told you last week you did good and they want you back."
Oh, she
I
watched.
guess.
She watched.
Yeah. Well, she was here with me next to us.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, just because of that. So what I also did to go back to my drink, I put the Tecate Light in my pocket, but I walked out with the squirt. That's what I showed my mom. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna have a little tequila and squirt around. So we got it going on too. All right, so it's todo. So, but like I said, everything's going on. Everybody appreciate you jumping on in. Leave the comments now. The coach Antonio can see the comments as we get them through here. So cheers to everybody, wherever you may be. Thanks to everybody, whether you're in Texas, in Blythe, Northern California, Primos, or everywhere else. My Primo Chubbs, who's watching in Guadalajara. Saludos también. The Green Eye Bandit, who's really happy because the Dodgers are winning. And as always, thanks for your support. Antonio, I didn't want to say this, but I'm going to.
Say it, Eto. Say it.
All right.
So say anything you want to say.
So if you watch the show, you can see on YouTube how many people watch. All right, and that's not, I don't care about the amount of viewers, the numbers, or anything like that. Because, like I said, we're doing this for fun. It's free. Get it out there. Yeah. And whoever watches, they hear great stories. And the people who don't watch it, they're missing out. But afterwards, I uploaded on the podcast. We're on iTunes and Spotify. I kid you not, Toño. I looked at the numbers today. You had the highest downloaded podcast of ThursDIAZ.
Damn!
You're welcome.
I'm telling you.
Hey, I told you, man. I have a lot of fans. They wanted to see me.
I couldn't believe. I saw the number. I was like, no. I was like, there's no way. It's the highest rated or highest downloaded podcast that we've had on ThursDIAZ. Was
on the freeway watching it. From South Bay, go Dodgers.
See, there you go.
The Green Eye Bandit.
Yeah, Joe Ash, the guy stuck on the freeway. That's Chicano Golf. Good to him. Good to see him. But yeah, so Toño, thank you. You did it.
Thank you.
No, wait, not me. Toño did it. He got the podcast numbers.
But thank you for inviting me.
Okay, but now,
here.
But here it is.
Hey, there's the person that gives you guys bottles.
Yeah, but Toño, now since you did so well last week, your stories were good. That means you better do good today. Because if the numbers go really low,
don't get drunk though.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh, I got stories like crazy.
Beto, this guy's got stories. You want to hear stories? This guy's got stories.
All right. There we go. I see nothing messing around. As always, rate, review, subscribe. Let us know what's going on. We appreciate you jumping in. Right now, what's it called? News coming out today. Let's get real quick news. We do know now that Golden Boy is going to have a show, and I'm wearing the Golden Boy shirt today because I played golf with Ernie from Everlast and Razo and our lawyer Curtis Gold played today. But the show is for sure happening the 28th. Does Beck the Bully have... the 30th, October 30th. Does Beck the Bully have an opponent?
Yes.
Alan
Campa.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good fight right there.
And as far as I'm concerned, it's for the NABO title. It's for title.
NABF.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Beck the Bully does have an opponent. All right, I'm going to write that one down. I still don't know if I'm working. If I don't work, well, then who cares? I'm still going to show up, and I'm going to be at Toño's house. We're doing the show.
Yes.
Yesterday, he had two sparring partners that came from, one from LA and one from Temecula. He did eight really, really, really tough rounds yesterday, man. He looked really, really good, man. And the guys that came to help, tough kids. I mean, they came to work and they put in some really good work with Beck Tamir yesterday.
Okay, cool. All right, so Beck has an opponent, a good one. Tomorrow night, Friday, so if you're listening to this on Friday, on Telemundo in Orlando, Florida, I think. A kid we know, or Kissimmee, Florida. So check it out late on. So after watching the Lakers win the title tomorrow, watch Sal the Beast Sanchez, who's been in camp with you guys before. You've used him. Sal will be working this fight with Manny Robles and Estrellita, so he'll be in Florida. But Sal is watching us right now. So the amateur, as I like to call him, he doesn't talk. He's watching us right now, Coach. So good luck to you, Sal Sanchez, younger brother of Emilio Sanchez from Golden Boy. So Sal will be fighting tomorrow, main event on Telemundo. So Sal, good luck to you, young man.
Yeah,
Hello,
kid trains hard. He's a very disciplined kid. He trains, he fights hard. Good luck tomorrow, Sal. This is something you've been working for. I mean, going through a pandemic, there's not a lot of fights. Take advantage of this one. And national TV, Telemundo, make the best of it and show the world what you made of. Good luck tomorrow night. And give it your best to you and your team, Manny and Estrellita as well.
Yeah, good luck, Sal. Do your thing, kick some butt, come back with the title.
There
I
you
did
go.
that back in 2008. I went to Kissimmee. I was the underdog. I came back. I brought that NABO Latino title. So good luck, kick some butt.
You see how he is, Coach? It should have just been good luck, Sal, but it went
Yeah.
good luck. But here's what I did. Here's what I did, Sal.
Hey,
telling you.
no, I do it so you can know that it's possible. Everything is possible. Not just because you're an underdog. Not just because you're an underdog. That means that you can't do it. No, you can always do it, man. You can do it.
My mom just texted me. She told me to take him off.
No problem, Coach. We can do that right now. Boom, gone.
It wasn't
Gone.
my mom. I was just
I
kidding.
still gone.
There it is. He's gone. We can keep him off too. Don't worry about it. We can get him. All right, here we go. All right, so here we go.
We're
So
gonna go down.
okay, here's a question for you. We'll get to the question in a little bit. But here's a good one, though. Coach, I know you were posting on your Instagram about the gym. What's the update on it? And do we have a chance where it can open?
I just got home from there. I mean, we're working. Things are looking better. I mean, things are looking better every day. I mean, but like, for example, little things that are like a little bump for us. Like for example, I wanted to get some power in the building, and I called the power company and said, hey, I would like to have power in the building already. And they're like, well, you gotta have an inspector from the city come in and make sure. Oh man, so now I gotta call an inspector, get an appointment so they can come over. But everything's looking really, really good. The most difficult parts of the building are already done. Restrooms are already in progress. The structure, reinforcing the structure was the most important thing, and they're working on it. It'll take a couple of days. And then from there on, the other stuff is just cosmetic. And just move from there. Everything else is gonna move faster once everything that the city requires is done. The rest is cosmetic. I'm talking about plaster, painting, everything else is just easy work. Everything goes faster. But it is looking good. I'm thinking maybe end of November,
Woof.
I mean early December,
Woof.
we are gonna be training in that gym
No way.
at 100 miles an hour. Yeah.
Wow. That is awesome. Well, fingers crossed we'll be doing that.
And I wanna invite all the people that are always supporting us, all the people that are always watching us, they're always giving us the good vibes and the good energy, the positive energy. I'm gonna actually, God willing, we're still on ThursDIAZ. I'm gonna make it public. I would like to invite everybody, and especially other people that were part of it, because there is a lot of people, and I write them down every day. They come and then they do a little work there. They help with something, and those people I'm really grateful for just thinking, and thinking about it and helping out in whatever they can, and they're part of it. Everybody's part of it, and I'm gonna make it public to everybody to come. The day we open that gym, we're gonna have a grand opening, and we're gonna have something. We're gonna have the radio station, TV station, local news. They already called me. They're gonna come around.
That's awesome.
Telemundo, local station Telemundo is gonna come, and so we want to make something nice, open it up to the public so they can see what we have. And I'm gonna invite,
Let's
Beto,
go.
I want to invite you.
Let's go.
personally.
Let's go.
I'm gonna have Razo. I'm
Woof.
gonna have Ernie, Marco Pelayo, Eric.
Ande.
Everybody that that was always there from the beginning when I started cleaning. Oh, the bottle too, huh?
Bring the bottle.
Let me-
Bring the bottle.
let me
The bottle.
Yeah, bring the bottle.
Bring the bottle.
We're We're gonna invite Leti Arriola. Maybe she brings a bottle over here.
Yeah, and Cuñado too. Cuñado's
We'll
watching.
take it.
Yeah, Cuñado también. Mando.
Everybody. Everybody's going.
Aristeo.
Aristeo.
Just bring everybody.
Everybody. That's awesome. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we can get there and I'll be there. So Tono will be the VIP. We'll be all right. Just have Tono talk about it because everybody shows up for Tono all of a sudden. All right.
And if people don't have a ride, they can catch the train. It's just right by the road track.
Right across the street. Yeah, the railroad track is right across the street.
All right.
Just catch the train.
There you go. All right, here we go. All right, so Toño, because you were on the show last week and you want to be the host and you want to take over, you want to be Mr. In Charge, Calmado Jim Lampley over here. All right, now, okay, what do you want to talk about, Toño?
Let's talk about you playing golf.
Okay, it's too
You
easy.
asked me. Now, you know what? Let's talk about boxing. This is about boxing.
Yeah, let's talk boxing. Let's talk boxing.
You asked me, what do you want to know about boxing? What do you want to know about the career? My career, Joel's career? I'll tell you when Joel got knocked out. I'll tell you. What? No, oh no.
You see how you are?
Oh, there, Razzle's there.
There it is. They can read the comments now, Razo. They can read the comments.
Okay, he said.
I'm here. Bad word. I just want to thank Leti for my bottle. Don't believe the numbers about Toño. Fake news. Send it. Have a good show. Back to the Dodge game. Okay, bye. Ese malo. Sulem Urbina. Oh, there we go. We see Sulem Urbina, the only fighter signed by ThursDIAZ. Here's your shout out, Sulem. She'll be fighting soon.
The only fighter what?
Signed by ThursDIAZ. Yeah. All right, so here we go. All right, here we go. So we're just going. All right, 20 minutes of puro weedy weedy. Let's get started with the show. Toño, you ready to go? You're feeling good. All right?
I'm pretty good, baby.
Toño.
Let's go.
Mr. Toño, when you fought in Madison Square Garden, we talked about that last week, right? And it was such a good story. How did your life change? When did your life change in boxing? When did you say, you know what? Like, I'm a celebrity in Coachella. There's something going on. When did that happen for you?
Like I said, last time we talked about it, I think my life started changing as soon as I fought on the undercard of De La Hoya Chavez 2, which is at the Thomas & Mack Center in Las Vegas. That was one of the best fights I had in my career. It was a great knockout, and everything just changed from there. Then I fought, a couple fights here and there in small little ballrooms, small, arenas. And then I hit the big one with Mickey Ward, with Irish Mickey Ward at Foxwoods, Connecticut. That was on the undercard of Augie Sanchez and Nazim Hamed.
Wait, you fought Mickey Ward?
He beat Mickey Ward.
Wait, was that after or before Gotti?
Before Gotti. See that right there? That right there, I got me a little upset. I was like, man, I fought Mickey Ward. It was a great fight, great 10-round war. It was a toe-to-toe fight from the round 1 till the end. And then I beat him. He comes back, beats another fighter from the Valley, and then he gets those big $1 million fights with Arturo Gatti. I was supposed to fight Arturo Gatti one time, but never happened. But I wish I could have fought him.
Okay, but Mickey Ward was a club fighter at that time, right? He wasn't a big name, right? Even when he fought Gotti, he wasn't a big name.
He was.
Was he?
He was a big name back in the day, yeah. Because he as a matter of fact, he was getting ready to almost retire. He wanted to retire because when I fought him, he had 9 losses.
Yeah, that's
against tough opponent, right? Tough opponent. But then he comes back and he fights Shea Neary for the WBU title in somewhere overseas. So that right there put him back in the spot for a big fight. He fought Alfonso Sanchez from Mexico, undefeated fighter. He was getting beat easy by Alfonso Sanchez, and then he knocks him out with one body shot. And then he goes and fights Shea Neary. He wins that fight, and then he fights me. I was supposed to lose that fight, and I came out there victorious.
Yeah,
great fight.
I'm looking at that. He beat Shea Neary, who was undefeated 22-0.
Yes.
Then he loses to Antonio Diaz, who was 34-2 at the time. Unanimous decision. But yeah, that's what. But I thought because he had lost to Zab Judah, Vince Phillips, so he was towards the end of his career. You're right though. And then after he beat Steve Quinones, Emmanuel Augustus, loses Justin James Leacock, then the Gotti fights. So his last three
That's
fights were the
right.
Gotti ones, and they weren't for titles. They were just 10 rounds of just
Plus,
going back and forth.
Yeah, it was
yep.
the first fight. It was just a regular 10 round fight, but it was such a great fight, a war toe to toe, that they made number two. They got paid more. Then they went for the
Yeah,
number three.
yeah. It was but
Oh,
see.
my
So you all right, Tony?
allergies,
You okay?
allergies.
Allergies?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
COVID.
So
No, no.
when you see, because like right now, people talk boxing. They'll say if you want to watch boxing, watch Gotti Ward. That'll get you going, right? Like if you've never really seen a fight, like those kind of
Yes.
fights. So when you saw that happening, and you said it, you should have been the one fighting Gotti.
Yeah. Yes.
Were you
Yes.
mad?
Of course. Not mad. Just upset. I'm like the way things work. I mean, you had a great victory against this guy. You deserve the shot against Gotti, but yet they gave the other guy the fight, and he was able to make all those millions on that trilogy, and me, I'm over here fighting, little shows over here.
You
Yeah,
but that because you beat Ward, that's how you got Mosley, right?
yeah. That fight right there. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I mean, it just didn't go with what we agreed with. I went. Oh man, allergies.
Uh
Sorry,
huh.
sorry.
Nervous, nervous.
My allergies are killing me.
Ah,
Oh,
cool.
well, I go to see I go to I go fight Mickey Ward, right? After the fight, I come back out of the ring, man,
You
and
okay, Daniel? You get a little you're a little nervous.
my allergies are killing me. I'm
Salud.
getting allergies. Thank you.
Allergies all of a
No,
sudden? All of a sudden, huh, Coach?
yeah.
I
He's
know. All
ge-
of a
I
he's,
have
sudden,
he's
allergies.
getting nervous.
Look around all the scalping here, the grass.
I think Razo did voodoo on
Like,
you.
You know what? Razzle showed up, and then all of a sudden, Tonio has
no,
allergies.
I
yeah,
know.
it was Roswell's
After
thing.
Razo showed
No,
up, Antonio started messing
I'm
up.
good.
I
I'm
was
good.
telling you. I don't know.
No, watch. When I fought Mickey Ward, I was signed by Cameron Duncan. After the fight, Cameron comes and tells me, "Hey, you know what? I mean, hey kid, your life has changed. Get ready for the big shots." I was like, and back in the days, I wanted to fight Costa Zoo. Costa Zoo was a fighter at 140 pounds with the
Bad.
WBC. I really wanted to fight him. I really wanted to fight Costa Zoo. So after that fight, Cameron comes to me and hugs me and tells me, "Hey, great fight, champ. Your life has just changed. Get ready for the big things, for the big leagues." I was excited. Like, okay, man, I'm gonna get the shot already. So I come back. I take a couple weeks off. Then they call us to Top Rank, to, to the office, and they tell me, "Hey, we have a fight for you for the WBC title." I was like, "Oh wow, that's awesome." I guess I was like, "Am I fighting Kazu?" There's two fights. There were two fights for the WBC. He goes, you can fight Shea Mosley at 147, or you can fight Costa Zoo at 140. So I said, but 147 is on my weight class. I'm a 140-pound fighter. I want to fight Costa Zoo. He tells me, but there's a difference. There's a thing. They're paying you this much for Costa Zoo in Russia, and they're paying you a lot more for Mosley at Madison Square Garden. I'm like, and the number were like way, way high. Mosley and very low against Kazu. Why are they giving so less on so little on Kazu when I made a lot more with Mickey Ward? Oh, I don't know. That's what they give you. So they uh they advised me to take that fight with Mosley, and in case we didn't win the fight, we can always say, you know what, that wasn't our weight class. Let's go back down to 140 and look for the Costa Zoo fight. Sure
What?
enough, I did that. I was advised by them to do that. They were like, you know what, let's take that Mosley fight. And Mosley had just beat De La Hoya. Mosley was on top. He beat De La Hoya on July 7th, I think it was July 7th or July 5th in Staples Center, and then I fought him I fought him in November. I was his first
You don't
title
have to look
defense.
for it, Beto. He knows his dates.
No, I'm just
I think it was,
amazed by this.
No, he
I think
knows
it
all
was
his
July
dates. He'll tell
7th or
you. I'm
July
telling you.
5th. July 6th, I think, of 2000.
Of when he beat Oscar?
Yeah,
No, he beat
first time.
Oscar. Oh, the first time. Okay, hold on. Uh,
Yeah.
June 17th of 2000.
No, June 17th. June 17th. Yeah, that was around there. So,
Jesus.
I was close.
You don't even know
Yeah.
what you did today, but you know that.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I did say exact.
No.
Yeah, but these
Ask him dates of fights. He'll tell you the month,
no,
the day, and the
no,
the year.
but the thing is this: they offered me, they told me, you know what, do this, do that. You know, if they don't turn out, if it don't work out,
Chihuahua
you can
Guru.
always come back and say, you know what, that wasn't our weight class. We're going back down to 140, and we'll look for the class 2 fight. So sure enough, I did that. After I came back, I didn't win. I came back and never picked up the phone for another call for another fight. Until later on, they called me about little fights here and there. I fought like three small fights in small little arenas, and then I got married. And then after I got married, they called me so a couple weeks after. Hey, he's fighting me, Margarito. I was like, damn, all right.
Antonio. Woo! Terry Roswell checking in says that was the best after party for De La Hoya. There you go. Ruben Gonzalez.
I wasn't there.
Ruben Gonzalez, don't drink it today? Como que no? Here we are. Everybody's got their drink. Saludos. It's story time with Toño as he's back for right now. Nice and relaxed. He's at home alone.
Is that Ruben? Is that Nono? Yeah, he's gonna get some Vicky's. Saludos
Yeah.
a Nono Fresno.
Oh, in Fresno?
Yeah,
So
he said Vicky. And I saw that. Let's get some Vicky's. I go, no,
Ay,
drink
cuando dijo
Vicky's.
Vicky,
No,
ay,
no.
no. No. Saludos, no. Hey, ya se bañaron, bola
No,
con
no. No.
see, I don't know if it's
Yeah,
good.
one
That's
of
Nono right
Vicky's.
I don't know if it's a good idea that Tony can see the comments and he starts having his own conversations because it's his own show right now. All right. So Tony, that was good. So wait a minute. They tell you es el negocio, right, Coach? They tell you you're gonna go fight at this weight, but it's better to do this. You're also a manager of some fighters, Coach. How do you tell that to a fighter who's young and is like, I want to do this, but this is what's going on because that's the business side that we don't ever really hear about.
It's a very tough. It's a very tough decision to make because they only give you a couple of options, and one option is you're gonna make money, but I mean, the chances of winning the fight are very shy. Less. And over here, I mean, it could be a winnable fight, but you're not gonna make money. And fighters are always gonna go for what pays the most, and that's the business of the sport. At that time, and I told Antonio, I still remember. Look, I still remember the moment when Antonio goes to Vegas, and he remembers, because he goes to Vegas with Lee Espinosa, and he comes back to Indio, Coachella, and when he calls me, he tells me, "Hey, I got good news." I go, "What's up?"
How did I
And I
tell you?
remember he like doing this.
Yeah, there you go.
He shadow box like this. And he goes, "I got good news." I go, "What's up?" He goes, "I'm fighting Shane Mosley." And I go,
Fine for WBC.
"Yeah, I'm fighting
Wait, Coach. What did you say?
I go, "Oh shit!" I went like that. I was like, I didn't like that. I mean, right off the bat, I know Shane Mosley. I mean, I grew up with Shane Mosley in the amateurs, and he's the pound for pound fighter of the moment. He beat De La Hoya, right? So when Antonio comes and tells me, "Oh, you know what? Hey, I'm fighting Shane Mosley," but Antonio's like, hey, he's all happy, excited. Hey, I'm fighting the Shane Mosley for the WBC, and I'm like, "Oh shit, are you serious?" And he goes, "What?" I go, "I don't like it." He goes,
Trust me?
"You always this." And then, I go, "Hey, don't tell me. I'm gonna train you." I said, because at that time, I mean, Lee Espinosa was managing him, and at that time, I was training him. I was doing the physical training and putting the plan together, and I said, "Well," and he goes, "Well, you what? You don't think I could win?" I go, "I mean, I'm gonna train you, dude. Let's go." So I remember we get to New York, and yeah, Shane Mosley, like every fighter, they show up to the event. They look a little dry, a little dehydrated. Even on the scale, we tried to pop Antonio up. We had an entourage, and everybody's like, "Hey, Antonio, you're bigger than him. You're bigger than him."
It made me blow up.
Yeah, and Antonio, you're bigger than him. Hey, you're bigger than him. He's small. And we see Shane Mosley. Yeah, he was. He looked small because, before the weigh-ins, every fighter looks small, dry, whatever. And then the day of the weigh-ins, Beto, the day of the weigh-ins, we go, and Antonio was doing a face-off with with Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley, you know, he just got on the scale and he looks dry. He looks small. And then we're like, hey, Antonio, you look bigger than him, man. You look stronger than him. Come on. So Antonio starts blowing up. Right? And still going back to the fight, we make fun of Antonio. Because you remember when El Chavo del Ocho got scared, he goes, and he goes like this and he freezes? Well, that's what happened to Antonio when he's in the ring and they announce from Coachella, California, we have the IBA world champion, and on the opposite corner we have the bantamweight champion of the world, the super bantamweight champion of the world, the junior lightweight, junior welterweight, and Antonio like this. I mean, we were there like 5 minutes announcing how many titles Shane Mosley had.
I heard so much
like this,
former
like the
this,
Chavo del Ocho,
former
like
that.
watching how many titles. I mean, I'm just being a little exaggerated, but I think because Shane Mosley was the champion at 130, 135, 140, 147. And then they're like, yeah, you know, like featherweight champion of the former champion, the
former two-time,
the former lightweight champion, the former junior welterweight. Like when the Chavo's scared, yeah, he's hiding.
Dude,
I go,
I was like this.
You see what I mean? And like, okay. And then I look at Antonio, and Antonio froze because when they announced Antonio, from Coachella, California, the IBA champion of the world, Antonio Diaz, boom. No, the junior welterweight champion of the world, right? Okay, one. And we're right there waiting for Shane Mosley's introduction, and they're going like, it seemed like they started at 112, 118, 122, like that. So we're just like, and Antonio freezes.
I was like, when are they going to stop? Dude.
It happened. Was it Michael Buffer?
Yeah.
Was it, Toño? Was
Michael
it?
Buffer, yeah.
Yeah, but then the way he says it, all slow too, so you hear everything.
Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you. Because
he took his time to say every single title.
130, and 135, 140, 147. So,
former junior lightweight champion and former junior lightweight, former junior welterweight, and current and defending. And I'm like, dude, just shut up and say his name. Yeah, I wanted to walk out of the ring already.
Hey, Toño, when you see Michael Buffer, do you get mad? Nah, come on. You don't have flashbacks?
No.
All right, but let's go back to this though. Toño, you come in, you're telling your brother, you're boom, all right, throwing the punches. I'm fighting Shane Mosley. He tells you, oh shit, like he said that you told him you never never believe in me. What did you tell him?
Yeah, I looked at him and I told him, hey, what the fuck? I go, you don't trust me? You don't believe in me or what? He's like, well, I'm gonna train you. What do you mean I don't believe you? I just don't like to fight. I mean, I understand his point of view. I was like, I mean, it's a tough fight. I was a fighter at 140. I think the heaviest I fought before that fight was 144, 143.
Oh fuck!
But they tell me, fight at 147. I even told you, you know what? I'm gonna be stronger because I don't have to drop so much weight. I was gonna be 7 pounds less. I have to drop. So, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we were, as a matter of fact, for this training camp, we were up in Big Bear. And it was funny because I was in Big Bear training and Mosley was in Big Bear training. I would go to breakfast to certain restaurants and Mosley was there. I would go to lunch and Mosley was there. Like, we ran into each other at least once a day.
Even at the gym, huh?
3 times, 4 times a week.
Even at the gym, because the hours were Antonio trained from 12 to 2, and then Mosley will come in from 2 to 4. And before we leave, he was already walking in.
Yeah.
But how was that? So you start this camp with your brother. You feel like your brother doesn't have faith in you, or what is it?
No. That right there, that was only right there when I told about the fight.
Okay.
But then I told about the fight, and then we started camp like a couple weeks after. We started training little by little. Gradually at the gym, we started training little by little, and but then gradually, no. Don't say the story.
Oh, we got a story? Say the story.
I already said it. I already said it. I said it a
But
couple weeks ago
gradually, little by
when
little.
in the interview they asked Antonio, did you lose the weight gradually? And he goes, no, not really, just little by little. That was his thing.
That's what I said. Little by little, just gradually. I mean, we started training like a couple weeks before the actual training camp, and y'all was training me, but from there on, I never thought about him not trusting me or
Yeah.
not believing in me, because we were putting the plan together for the fight.
Okay, so
Him and Lee and everybody. So, but
No,
right there, and then
what
when I
happened
thought
was
about the
that I
first
didn't
time,
agree. I'm sorry to interrupt, but what happened at the moment when he
he
comes
didn't
and
agree
tells me
that
the
when I told him
news
about the fight.
about
Gotcha.
the fight,
Okay.
fighting Shane Mosley, I didn't agree with the decision of fighting Shane Mosley at the time. First of all, Antonio was not a 47 pounder. I'm like, why are they giving you Shane Mosley? That was basically my reaction when he said, it's not that I didn't trust my brother. I knew he could fight at the time. He was in his prime, but I just didn't think it was a proper.
it was the
fight
right
for him.
fight. Business wise.
Business wise,
Yeah.
and at a different weight class. It is. I mean, Antonio was at the top. And if you see, I have magazines where I see Antonio at the top. You got Costa Zoo,
Yeah.
Chambe Mitchell at the time, and then Antonio Diaz, and he
Yeah,
was always at the
I was
top,
number
in
4.
the top 3.
I was
top
number
2.
4 top junior welterweight.
Always in the junior welterweight
Costa
division.
Chambe Mitchell, Zach Judah, and me.
No. It was Costa Zoo, Chambe Mitchell, you, and Camacho Jr. at the time. And they were always on every magazine that you would see, the Ring magazine. There was always Antonio in the top 3, 4, But going in the ring
At 147.
at 147 against the pound for pound best fighter in the world, which was Shane Mosley at the time. I mean, it was like when he told me that, like, hey, it's not that I didn't trust my brother. I knew he was gonna fight, but
Yeah.
I don't like.
You
this
just
fight.
didn't like it business wise, but then that's the
I didn't like the fight.
Like,
yeah.
Antonio, so that's the fight you took because that's where the money was at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I was advised to do.
Yeah.
The money was okay. It was good compared to the other fight with Costa Zoo
You were gonna have to go to fight Kasha Zoo
in Russia.
where you probably had no chance. Not against Kasha Zoo. I'm just talking about the country. Like,
Yeah.
The country,
the fighter,
because
the country,
Costa Zoo
no. He was bad at that time. If you haven't seen Costa Zoo, go on
he was
YouTube. That would have been a heck of a fight, man. All right, here we go. Here's a question from Terry. ThursDIAZ. Love Terry. Tono, which fight did you just knock somebody the fuck out? Did you ever do that?
Oh man,
Yup.
I know what, dude. I have couple. There's a lot of fight. One punch and Mimi's tonight, but there was one. There's one I fought this guy in Louisiana by the name of Terrell Finger. Man, this guy, as a matter of fact, this guy has been the first guy ever that dropped me. In the second round, I'm coming in, I throw a left hook. He throws a hook and catches me right in the butt right here. And I just went back, like little flash knockdown. I got up, I got so mad. Dude, I punished that kid to the body from the 3rd round, 4th, 5th, 6th. In the 7th, I remember I got him with an overhand right. I had him already dead. He was dead from the body shots. He threw a lazy jab. I caught him with an overhand right. He went down like face first. He stayed there. He tried getting up. Dude, look at the fight. It took him like 10 minutes to get up from the floor. That guy couldn't even walk.
No way.
So beat up he was. Yeah.
The other one was a Finance
His name
Springs.
was-
Tono. Who was the other guy at Finance Springs?
James Crane.
James Creighton.
James-
Oh, that was a beautiful.
That was
knockout.
back-to-back fights. So
Yes.
you knocked out Finger in November of '99. That was 7th round in Louisiana on ESPN2.
Louisiana.
And then the next fight was James Creighton, and that was
At Fast Springs.
Fantasy Springs a Friday night. Your brother was on the card. 8th round knockout. What happened in that one?
See, this guy, James Crane, came from a fight previous to mine, where he punched the kid too much. The guy passed away or something like that. And when I fought him, it was he came in. He was very confident. He was gonna box shit out of me. He was talking all this smack, that I was a typical straight up fighter. He was gonna box shit out of me. That I have trouble with boxers. Sure enough, yeah, he went in there. He started trying to box me, and he was beating me. As a matter of fact, he was beating me up to like the 6th round, where I started putting more pressure on him. In the 8th round, towards the end of the round, he throws a combination at me, and I look at him, I laugh at him, and I do a little something with my hands, and he does the same thing to me. So he jumps at me with that 1-2. I went to the side, I come with the overhand right in his jaw. He goes back, he falls in the ring, his eyes roll back, and the referee was gonna start counting. He sees his eyes roll back, and he just stopped him.
Damn.
It was awesome fight. James Creighton. No, but the funny thing that I fought James Creighton, I knocked him out, right? So then after that fight, that was in February. That was February of
2000.
Yeah, the following my following fight was in April 15th against Ivan Robinson.
Yes.
I told you.
You, pinche Margarito didn't knock out your memory, huh? Like,
Lo acomodó.
I remember that fight because that was my dad's birthday. We celebrated my dad's birthday after my fight.
You see?
April 15th. So the thing is, I needed sparring for
wait, where did you fight at? Toño, where did you fight at?
Mandalay Bay. On the undercard of Fernando Vargas and Ross Thompson.
I Corte.
Oh, I Corte, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Ross Thompson was before. Oh, yeah, but
You're Rain Man. Boxing Rain Man.
No, but the funny thing was that after I fought Creighton, I knocked him out and everything. Then for the next fight, I needed sparring, fast sparring, slick sparring for Ivan Robinson. So we call James Creighton. James Creighton became our sparring partner.
No, the guy you knocked out became your sparring partner.
After
he became a sparring partner, and then he became a friend. We used to hang out a lot.
Oh, okay, all right. Here we go, Toño. You're on the spot. Marco Favela. Who was the ref?
The ref on what?
For James Creighton.
James Creighton, it was Pat Russell.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, where'd it go?
Pat Russell.
I just lost it.
Was it Pat Russell?
No, Marty Denkin.
Marty Denkin, yeah, it was Marty Denkin. Yeah, Pat Russell was the referee for my world title fight and for other fights.
This is fantastic. I just love it. It's awesome. It's awesome how you remember this. All right. Okay. So you knocked those guys. Toño, what does it feel like when you? I've never hit anybody except the Sharkies at one time with my friend Fernando Hernandez. That was good.
The what?
At a bar in Hermosa at Sharkies, I'm over here being the guy who's like, no, guys, we don't need to fight in a bar. We got drinks. I hold the guy down. I got him in the back of the head, and then I punched that guy, and I got kicked out. The guy who started the fight, he stayed in the bar. I get kicked out, right? And then same guy, Sunday League Baseball. My Carlos De La Torre is watching this right now. He slides into second. And it's 8 a.m. playing baseball, and he slides to second, and I'm ready to go hit. And I realize there's a fight on second base. They're going at it. Who gets kicked out of the league for fighting?
You.
Me. I wasn't in the fight, but I got kicked out of the league because they said I'm the one who started it. So Fernando Hernandez, wherever you are, forget you, man. Yeah, exactly. But all right, so Toño, when you hit somebody like that and you know that they're done, what does it feel like?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just
good.
I mean, when I used to fight, when I used to fight. I had a punch that I used to call it a golpe feo. I'll come in, I'll go dip down, come with the left hook, and then pop the right hand. Boom! So every time I threw the left hook, they threw a jab, so my right hand went over their jab. Man, as soon as I landed that punch, I knew they were gone, So when I'm on the knees and trying to get up, I'm like, that's it. I ain't getting up.
But do you know?
You remember the combination that we talked like pim, pim, pow, pow. Hey, Toño, avienta el golpe feo. Because that was one of the... There you go. Hey, that's Toño right there. When they announced...
Le pegó la chiripioca.
Like that, le pegó la chiripioca, güey.
Hey, see, the one in the back was Joao. That's Joao telling me, wake up, Toño, wake up.
That was me trying to unfreeze him.
Thanks
for Toño fight.
Oh, man.
Who sent you that?
Well, my buddy Carlos De La Torre watching right now. See, I tell you, the program is upgraded. We got technology.
That was good, Carlos.
There you go. Toño, go get another beer. For those of you wondering, here's what Toño has tonight. That's his setup right there.
Look, he opens it with his ring. Watch. Yo.
Coach, did you ever have that where you knock somebody else like that? One punch?
I've had
Joe
I
had
have
three
much
TKOs.
knockouts, but no, I did. I knocked out some people. Watch. Let me tell you, one time, as an amateur.
Well, you only had 3 TKOs.
No. There was a couple knockouts.
Hey, I didn't say it had to be in the ring.
Stop it.
No. Believe me, watch.
Oh, okay.
I remember the only knockout that I will never forget. I was an amateur, and I was going to the nationals. That was when I won the state championship in Sacramento. I knocked this guy out, and I go, how did I knock this guy out? Because I remember throwing the straight right hand, and the punch landed right in his forehead. The guy just, and it was in the amateurs. And the guy was out for a while. Like, I mean, how did that happen? But yeah, I mean, it was something that it wasn't common because, I mean, you beat somebody by decision or you beat them up or the referee stops. But that day, I mean, it was in the California State Championships on the silver gloves, and I knocked this guy out. And I'll never forget that because it was weird the way the exchange happened and how I landed my straight right in his forehead, and the guy just goes down and he was out for a while. And it's like Antonio when he fought James Creighton. And I'm gonna tell you, he knows and he remembers. When Antonio fought James Creighton, Antonio was getting beat bad by James Creighton.
Bad.
James Creighton was dancing around the ring on Antonio, and boom, and just landing the jab. As a matter of fact, by the 5th round, Antonio had a Cleto Reyes sign on his forehead. I'm telling you, I was mad. Because James Creighton had Reyes gloves, and you know they have the R?
Yeah.
He was like, flat, sideways, and Antonio comes to the corner like in the 5th round, and he had the R on his forehead, right? Antonio stepped to the right and throw the overhand right. When James Creighton is coming with a jab, Antonio just stepped to the right and come over. And as soon as he did it, it was over. You know? And I knew it was going to happen because Antonio had a really ugly punch. He had a really ugly punch, but Antonio hit hard. He was one of the... There's different kinds of power. There's fighters that they hit you and they sting you. Antonio had a punch that it was like a brick. Like somebody lands a brick on you. That's how it was. It was like a heavy punch. And
Toño, put your fist up, Toño. No, put it to the camera. Damn.
Yeah. No, Antonio had that punch where it wasn't a stinging punch. I mean, there's fighters that hit you and they hurt you with a sting, but Antonio had a punch that it was like if somebody grabs a brick and just throws it at you like that, and it'll hurt you. You know?
Everybody tells me I have heavy hands.
With just James Creighton, it's like, Antonio, come on. James Creighton is, I mean, he's engraving that R on your forehead, man. Just
Como el caballo, right? He's branding you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coach,
I've always said Antonio had the best defense in boxing. It's like a big old bumper in my truck in the front. He blocked everything with his forehead.
Dude. Hey, Beto, I'm going to tell you, he's right. And I told everybody.
Wait, you're not disagreeing?
And he's right.
No,
I don't disagree. Because I told everybody, see, the strongest bone in your body, the thickest bone is your skull. So I used to just put my hands up, put my chin down, and come forward. I'll block everything with this. I didn't care. It never hurt me. But as soon as they caught you with one, you were done. You were just tool.
That's why he's not out there.
I'm still there.
I'm not going to say, look, I've never been in the ring, but having worked in it, I just know that blocking punches with your face is not a good idea. Right? Right, Coach? Do you ever instruct somebody?
Antonio blocked 95% of them with his forehead.
Forehead. It was this part. It was this part. This part. This. Not my face. Yep.
You're a different guy, Toño. You're a different guy.
For real, it's like no, because when I used to come forward, I used to start getting my chin. Remember what Marvin Hagler used to say? Chin down, eyes up. Chin down, eyes up.
All right.
Remember? Hands up, chin down, eyes up. Your eyes straight up, and just block everything. Just start to just block everything.
That's one of the things.
Didn't bother me.
that's one of the things that I remember. Antonio was he was very durable. He would get hit and like nothing, and he always keep coming forward. I mean, right now in this era of boxing, if you name me fighters, I'm like, no, I have not seen a fighter like Antonio, like Jose Luis Castillo, uh, like Juan Manuel Marquez. You don't find those anymore because the old school was very different than now. Nowadays, uh, boxing has changed. It's rare when you see the old school boxing, which is very fine, like Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia has that old school style, and it's very nice. I mean, very precise. They're right here, very patient, boom boom blocking, and very calm, just trying to break you down. Nowadays, everybody just wants to dance around the ring, look pretty, like and their defense is, way out of normal. And once in a while you run into a kid that has that old school defense, old school strategy, and those are the very fine ones, man. I mean, Finito Lopez, all these Mexican fighters back in the day that will get in the ring and they're walking you down, very patient, good defense. They land the shots whenever they want. They're not throwing 100 punches around. They're just throwing enough to hurt you, and they're going slowly. I mean, Juan Manuel Marquez, I remember when he fought Juan Diaz. Juan Diaz, a fighter that
That was a good fight.
they had a high volume of punches in a fight, and he was a great fighter. Juan Diaz fought Julio Diaz, my brother, and I never thought that Juan Manuel Marquez would beat him, but for now, look at this. Uh, Juan Manuel Marquez was in there, and he takes a beating in the early rounds, but he was patient, calm. I mean, he didn't throw 10 punches; he was throwing 3, 4, but they were doing more damage than the 10 that Juan Diaz was throwing. And at the end, he ended up with a victory. He really knocked out Juan Diaz.
We have a kid, Beto. We have a kid at our gym. That if you see this kid, we'll try to get him up there. He's a badass little kid. He comes forward. He has that old school style. He comes forward, he blocks. He didn't do all that crazy blocking. He's just walking forward, block combinations,
Very patient.
old school style, and very patient. And when he throws his punches, he lands them. And that's Tito Sanchez.
Tito
You've seen
Sanchez.
him
That guy
fight.
is-
He's fought at Thompson before.
Oh yeah, I like that
He fought
kid.
for Thompson.
He's like 18,
Yeah.
19, something like that.
Yeah.
I like that kid. That kid,
He's
he's
the only kid. He's the only
Very good.
kid right now. He's the only kid that he gets in the ring, and he'll be in there. He's very patient, blocking, countering. I mean, he's not.
He don't
he's
waste
not
punches.
excited. I mean, but when he throws, he hurts you.
all right. Okay, so Tito Sanchez, we remember that name. All right, here's one for you, Toño from Leti, by the way. We've heard this story before. Tell us about the time where you're at the restaurant and he got knocked out. Your version of the story. Joel told us his side of the story, but here you go, Toño. Your chance to tell us a story about the restaurant and getting knocked out.
It's the same story.
Man.
I know it's the same story, but we got to hear Toño's side.
You know what? Joao don't know the story because Joao's already in his Corvette.
Oh. Ah, here we
Another
go.
story.
Here we go.
He
Jose
just
Luis.
said-
Jose
he
Luis.
just said- he just said what they told him. But
Okay, so what's the story? What's the story?
when he ran in there, he didn't know who he was looking for. Until somebody told him, it's that guy right there. And he goes
Hey.
behind him.
All right, Toño, we have a bunch of new listeners who haven't heard it. So what's the story? Take us there.
Okay.
Now you have a chance to defend yourself.
It's the same. Watch.
We
At the
go
end
to
of
the
the
yard
game,
house. Yeah, well, it's similar. Yeah, it's similar. You can say it's similar. We go to the yard house, right? And we go to the yard house, and it's my sister's birthday. We're having some good drinks and stuff and everything. After the night, before the night was over, we're like, hey, let's leave. Let's go to another place to have a good time. All right, so we're all leaving outside, and we had a couple friends outside. And Joao and Julio, they're like, oh, we left their car in valet. They go to valet, and we had a car just around the corner from the place. So we're there talking. The girls are talking. I'm talking to some of my buddies. Then I see my wife starting to walk like towards where the car was at. It was maybe like 20, 30 feet away from where I was at. And I see this guy coming, looking at my wife all crazy and acting all creepy. So I tell my wife, hey, babe, get over here. Come over here. So she turns around, starts walking to where I was at. he got in front of her, trying to act all foolish and stuff. And then my wife tries to go around him, and he blocks her again. So I'm like, hey, I get mad. I go tell me, what the crap are you doing? My wife, he's like, oh, I didn't do nothing. Wait, what the fuck? I go, she's trying to pass by you, you're not letting her. So my wife grabs me from the hand and goes, hey, yeah, behave. So I turn around to look at her, and then I don't remember nothing, right? I remember hearing a lot of noise. I remember hearing a lot of noise, and somebody yelled, oh my God, he's bleeding. So I open my eyes, and I'm on the floor. I'm like, this motherfucker knocked me out. Like, what the fuck? So I look at my mouth, and my mouth is all open right here. All this is all open right here. Inside, I was spitting blood. My back was all cracked because I went back like this on the concrete. And so we went out, got out, started chasing the guy inside, and then Joel got back. And Joel, after we did everything inside the restaurant, he got out, and then Joel got him in another corner. But yeah, he just boom, coke out me. I didn't even see the punch. My wife, she grabbed me from the hand and goes, yeah, deja de punch. Just behave. So I turned around to look at her. I looked at her, and he caught me from the side. Bam. I've never felt a punch like that, bro. I mean, I didn't feel it, but yeah.
And where was your brother at?
Joel was over in his Corvette kicking back with the seatbelt on.
Well, hey, Beto, reality is this. They're like, hey, we're gonna go to the casino. There's a band playing.
Nah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
everybody paid
were.
their check, and everybody left. I mean, I didn't know he
Yeah,
was
we all
gonna get
left.
knocked out. Look, I mean,
I didn't know either.
look, okay, well,
If I would have knew, I
the
would
thing
have got
is,
valet.
Beto, I go to look. Everybody's parked in different areas. I go, and it was my sister and I. My sister Fabi, my younger sister, she had her car on valet, and I had my car on valet. So we go, I get my car, and we're like, hey, we're waiting for everybody to drive away. I mean, we went to dinner. We didn't go to create a problem. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sitting in my Corvette with my seatbelt on. So I'm in the car, and I'm waiting for everybody to drive away to go to the casino. And then I'm waiting. Hey, nobody's coming out. Because these guys were behind, and they're over there socializing with people, whatever. So I'm in the car waiting to
The
leave.
girls were talking
And all
to
of a
each other,
sudden,
so we're waiting for
we're
them.
waiting, and nobody comes. And I told my little sister, I go, hey, Fabi, where's everybody at? I don't know. Wait, let me call them. I go, hey, tell them we gotta go so we can get a good spot. And then all of a sudden, she's like, I'm calling, but they're not answering. And all of a sudden, she tells me, oh, they're fighting. Who? Well, the guys. So I get off my car and I'm running. And as soon as I'm running, I see this guy is trying to get into Baskin Robbins, and they close the door on him. And then my nephew is chasing him one way, Julio's chasing him another. I go, who? Oh, this guy. And when he said, oh, that guy hit Antonio, I got like really mad, and I go, who? So the guy is trying to get into some businesses and he can't get in. So he got into the movie theater. Okay? He jumps over the counter and hides in a room. And then Julio comes and we're trying to get him out of there. But the thing is this, I mean, he wouldn't have gotten that. Actually, when Antonio asked me, hey, you couldn't catch the guy to beat him up. Antonio, we weren't going to beat him up. You never got knocked out. I wanted to sign the guy. I wanted to sign him because he's the only guy that ever knocked you out. Up to now, I want to know who he is. But I want to train the guy.
The funny thing,
I want to train that guy. That guy has some punch. He left Antonio laying like Jesus Christ on the floor. Look, that guy right there, if I know who he is, I will sign a contract and I will train him. And I'll say, you know what, dude, I like you because you're the only guy that has ever knocked out Antonio. I wasn't going to beat him up. No, he did something nobody's ever done. Not even Shane Mosley made Antonio out.
Beto, around that time, Joel started a Fit for Life health living style, right?
I just lost some weight, that's it.
Vegetables. He would eat vegetables.
Muy healthy. Muy healthy.
You know, he would, bien healthy, but todo healthy. So he's trying to beat up this guy who's about 240 pounds. Joel's weighing like 130 pounds. Trying to kick doors open. He will bounce back. Like, dude, relax.
Oh, you know what? As Beto Gomez says, we need shirts that say, I didn't know he was going to get knocked out. That's going to be the shirt. That's going to be the shirt.
Oh,
ThursDIAZ on the front. ThursDIAZ on the front. I didn't know he was going to get knocked out on the back. That's what it is.
Hey, look, we're at the restaurant and everybody pays their check. Hey, well, let's go to the casino. Hey, bye. I go to my car because there's a line at the valet, and I'm sitting in my car waiting for everybody. You think I was gonna imagine he was gonna get knocked out? No. You know? So that's his problem.
Ay, Toño. Ay, Toño.
It is crazy.
Toño, you feeling good? You all right?
I'm feeling great.
How the beers doing?
Feeling great. Good. We're still good.
It's still the
Hopefully
same. It's the same
No.
picture. Go back. It's the same picture. Beto, that's the same picture.
Yeah, I know. Toño's feeling good.
Look at me. I'm almost done here.
Coach is done.
Beto, you better finish that bottle that Letty gave you.
Beto.
I got a little bit left on
Beto.
this one. Mande, mijo.
Can I say a little shout out?
Oh, go ahead. It's your show. Go ahead. Hey, here, let me put you on the solo. Let me put the solo screen for you. There, the floor is yours, sir.
I'm asking for permission.
Go ahead.
I
Dale.
want to send a shout out to my friend. You know who he is. Imagine that workshop.
Oh, yeah. What? Oh, he did. That's right. He made the sign for you. That's right. Diaz family with the boxing gloves. No, Gabriel Garcia. That's yeah. He does a great job. He's the one who made the sign over my head. The Beto Duran sign right there.
Yeah.
Imagine that workshop. Yeah.
Yes.
So he's a good dude right there. If you need some artwork done, wood sign. So Gabriel, we need a sign that says, "I didn't know he was gonna get knocked out." We need.
No, hey, Beto, there's a funny thing. You know, he sent me a message after the ThursDIAZ last week.
Yeah.
And he told me, hey, I already did the logo for you and Razo. Did he send it to you?
No, not for the Roslo show. No.
This one.
Wait, what is that?
Chusma.
Send it with La Chusma. And there it is. Which now brings up to what happened last week. Now that we got more people watching it, Coach, I know you guys live on Coachella, so you don't see CBS, the show that I'm on here on Sundays. But you saw that I tagged it. I posted it. I said it. What word did I say? What did I say?
La Chusma.
For Chusma. I used the word Chusma on CBS TV. That's right.
Did.
And you know what? So all you people who doubted me, you guys are used to this. So fuck you, all you people who doubted me. No, I'm just joking.
No, you did it. Hey, we saw it right away. Because, well, look, first of all, you said it on the last show that you were going to say it.
Yeah.
So, I
But
mean, it was.
I said I was going to say it, but I was buzzed. I really wasn't going to do it. I couldn't figure out how to say Chusma because I'm like,
But
okay.
you put it together.
But I did. I'm like, how do I say it? And
With the Chusma.
yeah, and because Chusma, like, for us, we say the cariño, right? La Chusma, whatever. But, like, somebody might, a proper Spanish-speaking person, might, somebody who, like, speaks real Spanish, will say, oh, you're calling them lowlifes, or, whatever. And I'm like, I had a feeling I was going to get in trouble. I didn't. Because all you need is one person who doesn't quite understand the joke. So what I said was, on CBS 2, and they played the Rams, Razo's team, and the Giants were 13.5-point underdogs. They should have never been there. And I said, well, when you let the Chusma hang out, and that's how I stuck it in there. So I got
You did.
the Chusma in, and right away, we go to commercial, Coach, and I look at my messages, and boom, all the ThursDIAZ family. He did it. They're tagging you guys.
That's great, man. That's great.
Yeah, so it started off. It's like that. It was pretty cool. Like I'll send like little shouts to people that like Razo. I sent him one. I said to him for send it for Razo, right? And he wasn't watching.
Send it,
and all that other stuff. But I snuck that one in there, and that one I felt good because I knew the immediate reaction from the ThursDIAZ familia. So there it is. It's de mi palabra. Can I do it again? So I've done the send it, so we're good. All right. So I got the Chusma in on the show.
You came through.
All right, I came through for everybody.
I'm proud of you,
Okay.
Beto.
Okay, so so the next one is going to be.
Oh, wait. Come on, next one.
Yeah,
When
this
would
week-
that these shows would be better than?
Yeah, we get better every week, Victor. We get better every single week.
Victor, saludos.
What was the sign you want?
You know what?
You want to
Let me
make?
tell
I
you
didn't
something.
know I
I
was
mean,
going
since
to
the
go.
beginning, you already threw me off. I mean, there's people in the hospital watching us, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we wish
Karina.
them a speedy recovery. God
Yeah.
bless them, and hey.
Yeah, Karina Torres watching.
I mean, because you know what? I mean, this
There's
show
people in the
just became
91
something
freeway
to talk
stuck.
about stories about boxing, stories about ourselves and whatever. But you know what? When it goes to the next level of there's people in the hospital, and it feels good that we are entertaining people and giving them something to laugh at when they're going through some bad moments. You know, I'm actually honored to be part of it because this sometimes people really need it. Like last night, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I'm gonna go off the road a little bit.
Go for it. Go for it.
We're training the kids at the ranch, and I really don't have time sometimes to go live on my Instagram. So recently, one of the guys told me, "Hey, coach, you know we're going through some bad moments. This pandemic right now. We're at home, and every time you do a live, we really love it, you know, because we get to see a lot of things. You know, we're home doing nothing. So I turn on my live, and people are watching the kids when we're training, and I get a lot of people watching us. I mean, we are in the entertainment business, and if people are home doing nothing, obviously right now we're going through a bad moment. If we can give them that, I get really happy because people want to see the future. Nono, for example, Nono in Fresno, he's always very supportive with us. And last night he was watching my live and he says, "Hey, coach, I look at these kids and these kids are really good at what they're doing." I said, "No, these kids started with us." And they're like, "Well, I see their ethic, their work ethic, and their improvement." I said, "Well, when they started here with Antonio, with us, and you might see them in the future. Watch these kids, because one day you're gonna remember their names, and you're gonna say, I watched them when they were 8, when they were 11, when they were 14, and it's great to give people something to keep them busy and keep them distracted from bad moments or whatever bad problems we're going through." And from the beginning of the show today, when you said, "Hey, Karina's in the hospital and she's watching us," I mean, that really gives us some motivation to give the people what they want to see. We're here for them. We are here to talk stories, let them know what we're doing, talk boxing, because that's what we do. Our job is boxing.
Yeah.
Anything that comes from boxing, we are here, and we are glad to give them a little bit of entertainment while they're going through this moment of this pandemic.
Yeah, well said, Coach. Very well said. And cheers to that. Cheers to that to everybody out there.
All for president.
Alan Zamora, I just saw your message that he posted on Instagram that he's watching this on his TV. See, because I don't watch TV, so I don't know. I watch everything on the computer. So seeing how Tono and other people will cast it where you're watching the show on the big TV, it's pretty cool. It's the technology of 2020, how you figure things out, what's going on. And just like you said, Coach, when people ask you, what are you doing? Like, I've already thought about we are in the bubble, if I am for October 30th show, like, okay, how am I going to figure this out? When do we do things? When do we do meetings, all that other stuff? Because I want to do the show. We've only missed 1 week. And the reason we're doing this is for you, the fans, because of the engagement. The fact that, look, I love boxing, but I don't ever talk boxing because I don't want to do, this fight's going to be this or this fight's going to be that. Like, we've never broken down a fight. We've never talked about who's this or rankings or that. It's all stories. And the reason I love working in sports, I've been doing it for 20 years now, is because of the stories and the people that you meet and the adventures that I've been on and get going. And I do a different podcast. I do different shows. I do a bunch of different stuff. But honestly, Coach, I look forward to this every Thursday starting on Tuesday. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Because once I see Roberto's Instagram, I'm like, okay, he's not going to be here because he's some fancy place, right? But it's, how do I, let me take you guys behind the scenes. Normally when you do a show, you write down a script of like, how are you going to do it, the breakdown of what's going on. Here with us, we've never had a meeting. We never talked. It's never been like, okay, then we're going to talk about this, and then we're going to talk about that. It's just, let's start talking and then just go wherever the stories take us. And the interaction from the fans is what means the most. And, today I played golf with Curtis Gold. a friend of mine who's a lawyer, and he watches while he gets in the pool. He'll put it on his TV at his house. Razo today was telling me, okay, Beto, if you need me, I'm available at this time or this time and this time. I get texts from people like, hey, are you guys doing it today? I'm like, yeah. Like, why wouldn't we? Like, because if we can provide a distraction, if we can provide a distraction from the jacked up world that's outside our doors right now, then by all means. And there's people, like I tell you, that watch it on Monday or Tuesday, or they'll catch up on it. And when we do say we thank you so much and the show is for you, without a doubt, 100%, it is for you. It's and honestly, I got a couple messages not too long ago from people telling me, hey, if you structured your show this way, maybe we can help you grow and expand and do everything else. I'm like, I don't care about like growing and expanding to get popular. I want to grow and expand to make the family bigger. And that's what it's become, the ThursDIAZ Familia. So that's my little message for you guys right there. It's the, as the band says, the authenticity of it. It's real.
Yeah. See, last week we did the show and everything. So next day I went to work and I was telling one of my coworkers that we were doing the show, and she told me, yeah, I heard about it, but I always missed it. This and that. She said she was going to try to watch it this time, but we watched the show again, all of it from the start to the end of the show last week. We saw it there while we were at work.
Oh, that's cool. And you know what? And people have told me that, hey, your podcast is long because it'll be 2 hours, 2.5. And I always tell them, you're welcome. And because those are the people who are being smartasses about it. Because a normal, traditional white person podcast is like 30 to 40 minutes. Like, and it's just like whatever. Yeah. And it's like, hey, the plática is so good. Like, if you're at somebody's backyard and the carne asada is still going, are you going to tell them, oh no, you got to stop, you got to go home now? No, keep going. What do we do as Mexicans? What do we do? You start like this, and you finish like that. You finish like that, right? So it's just fun.
Every Thursday there's something new. For example, today we're here talking about our stories, but at the same time, tomorrow we got boxing. Okay, we are in the boxing business. Tomorrow we have Saul Sanchez fighting in Kissimmee, Florida. Hey, we wish him the best. Looking forward to a great fight tomorrow, because Saul Sanchez is always a kid that's going to give you what you want to see. A great fight. Action. From beginning to end. Regardless. Tomorrow we got another great fight.
On ESPN, right?
Ruben Villa fighting Navarrete.
Yeah.
Another great fight. See, a day before great fights, we're here to talk about them, letting people know that tomorrow there's boxing. We are in the boxing business. Tomorrow, I mean, whoever's watching our podcast tonight, they're going to remember that we talked about tomorrow's great events.
Yeah.
So regardless of who the promotion is, I mean, we're in the boxing business. We're a boxing family, Tomorrow, Ruben Villa, a great kid from Fresno, is
Salinas.
From Salinas.
Yeah.
He's fighting Navarrete,
for a world title.
Navarrete. It's going to be a great fight, Wishing both a great outcome. I mean, tomorrow, Ruben Villa is stepping up against one of the best fighters in the division, So tomorrow, I'm looking forward to watching that fight.
Yeah.
I know Ruben Villa. Ruben Villa came and trained for one fight in our gym. I mean, we socialized, we interacted. Great kid. I know Ruben Villa. Wishing him the best. Good luck tomorrow, Ruben. As well as Saul Sanchez. Tomorrow, Saul Sanchez, he's fighting in Kissimmee, Florida. Wishing him the best. I love his family. I mean, great people. I mean, they deserve to have a world champion in the family, because they have gone through so much since Saul and Emilio were kids. They put in so much time, effort, sacrifice in their kids, that there's a time in life where they deserve to be compensated, and we wish Saul the best, and we want to see Saul become a world champion. He has a great team behind him. He has Manuel Robles, Estrellita. He was training with us. Everything's good. I mean, there's fighters that come and go, and sometimes they leave without, they leave a little bit of resentment behind, But Saul, no, Saul is great. Saul, for certain things, he went back home. He decided to train over there. He spoke to us. He made everything clear. Manuel Robles as well called me, had the courtesy to call me, and everything was great. So we're wishing Saul Sanchez tomorrow the best. Hope he wins, and looking forward to Saul Sanchez to become a world champion.
Yeah,
and let's support our fighters here, California fighters. Let's support Ruben Villa. Hopefully, Ruben Villa can pull it off.
Yep.
And tomorrow, looking forward to great fights.
Yeah, it'll be good. And the thing with Ruben Villa and Sal, they're Thompson fighters, and I work for Thompson, and haven't seen them grow. I remember Sal when he trained when I started inboxing. He was an amateur. He was trying to find a fight. That's why I call him the amateur, because I met him. Because I was like, Sal, what's your record? He's like, I'm an amateur. Like, he whispers, he's like, I'm an amateur. I'm like, don't give me that. You're
he didn't give you an emoji?
Like he would. Yeah, so
see, look, Leti Arriola says the only reason why she started following me was because I was training Saul Sanchez.
There it is.
She's a big fan of Saul Sanchez.
Yeah, so that'll be good. You can see Sal on Telemundo, and then Ruben Villa from Salinas. I corrected you, Coach. The only time I ever correct you, because Salinas people don't say they're from Fresno, because they'll get mad at you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's around there.
Yeah, but it's like saying Coachella's Blythe.
Coachella and Indio, Coachella and Indio.
Oh, Coachella and Indio, right?
Yeah.
There it is. So yeah, we'll see that. Okay, like Rancho Mirage, all that good stuff. All right, I gotta cut it short tonight because I got some stuff to do for my real job where I get paid. So thanks to everybody who watched it tonight. We appreciate you. Toño, I'm gonna let your brother go first for his final words. Toño, you're gonna say the final words of the show. So think about what you want to say right now, because right now I don't know if I'm gonna bring you back because you were okay, but you fought for the world title last week. Today you're like, you're going through the motions. 8 rounds. It's like. So hold on, Toño. Your brother's gonna say what he has to say.
My wife gets excited when you put me on the show.
Well, and so excited that she left the house.
She's helping my sister.
All right, so Toño, remember, you're gonna get the final words. So think about what you're gonna say, Toño. It's the final round. You need a knockout. Okay. All right, Coach. As always, thank you for you. You said a lot of good stuff today. Final words that you have for tonight's show, because it was a show tranquilo, but it was a good one.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. I want to thank everybody that is always tuning in to watch our podcast. I'm honored to be part of this since the beginning, and I know that everybody every week before we start the podcast, I always get my messages. Hey, I'm ready to watch. So I really thank everybody. Arturo El Fuerte from Texas, Nono, Leti Arriola, Sulem Urbina, everybody. Sulem is gonna be here. Actually, you know what, Sulem? She texted me earlier and says that if I wasn't too busy and if I would be part of her corner on her fight, and I said, you know what, Sulem? I'm there. I'll be whatever we need. If I can be part of your corner, I'll be honored. So I want to thank everybody, honestly, from deep inside my heart, because every week we do this for you guys. We do this for you guys, give you guys a little bit of entertainment, something, to distract you guys from whatever problems there is. And I like to be part of it. I look forward to it. It's Tuesday, Wednesday. I want to be part of it because it's great. Just letting people know what we're doing. So everybody that's supporting me every day when I put stories on my gym.
Yep.
I mean, every single message is a positive one, and it motivates me to keep waking up in the morning at 5 in the morning, going to the gym, and keep building it. Like I said right now, I'm making it official. As soon as I get everything ready, and we're gonna do a grand opening, I want to invite everybody, every single person that is always watching ThursDIAZ is invited to the grand opening to the gym. Thank you so much.
Vamos.
Everybody in the hospital, hey, God bless you guys all.
Yep. Coach, very well said, 100% with you. That's, and the thing about it, it's always sincere. Now let's see what Toño's looking like right now. Toño, you ready?
Dude.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not good at this, but
hold on. I haven't started though. Okay, all right, Toño. Right now, I'm like the trainer. Remember, you know how the old Mexican trainers, when they're in the corner, they get the towel, they start like here to wake up their fighter. I'm doing that to you right now, Toño. Okay, I'm doing it. All right, not yet, Toño. Right, hold on. Not yet. Now, Coach, back to you. Just me and you here. Sincerely. So we have the ThursDIAZ And I got people asking for shirts. Should we make them?
Hey, I'm down. I mean, I support them. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. So what I was thinking is this, Coach. We'll make the shirts. We'll get it together. We'll get a logo for ThursDIAZ, because what I want to do is, now that we've had so many podcast episodes, I want to create a separate podcast page that people can find it on iTunes. Because right now, if people want to look for it, they have to go to my Living the Dream one, and there I also have a bunch of different interviews with different people. But I want to create a separate ThursDIAZ standalone podcast on its own, where it's its own logo, and you can download it, subscribe it. That way, it's automatically on your iTunes or Spotify. So Coach, I'm like fully in. So it sounds like you are too. We've talked about it, but I'm gonna say it right now.
I'm in.
So you're down with it. Let's get going. Okay.
I'm down.
So so Beto Gomez, there you go. Hit up the Chicano Golf guys with the logo. What we should do is, with your permission, I don't want to give out the shirts. I want to sell them, but all proceeds go back to Tono's amateur program. Is that possible?
Yes.
Okay. So like they take donations and stuff like that. So like say we sell the shirt for $15, every single dollar was going to go back to benefit the amateur program, the kids that you have training outside.
I'll make the shirts. You know, I'll make the shirts.
Okay.
I got a guy that will make them for me, and whatever we want, I'm in ThursDIAZ, whatever. But I want to be able to have you. I want to have you. I want to have Razo. I want to have Robert, Antonio. I want to have everybody that's part of this podcast.
Yeah. Be
part of the shirt, and whatever you think, let's make it happen, and it will be no problem.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's awesome, because that's perfect. But yeah, I want to make it where, being said right here, if we're gonna sell them, we're not gonna give them away to everybody, because every single shirt is gonna go back to the amateur program, because I know that it's expensive for the amateurs to go travel out of state just to get the equipment and whatever it is you can do. So whatever little bit we can help. All right, cool. So I'm glad we got that. We'll get going on it. We'll talk about that later on. Razo will get you a size Sabana, no problem. We'll get you there. All right, so that was the good thing. So that's what's come out of this today. All right, here we go. Drum roll. It is now time
Tono
for the one from Coachella, California, via Michoacan, Mexico. The youngest Diaz, the former. No, he's not the youngest.
No.
The third Diaz, the former IBA, IBO, IB what, the former this, the former that,
IHP,
the former CHP, the former share, whatever it is, the former everything, the man formerly known as Antonio Diaz, in the corner, ready to go, Tono Diaz.
Great job, Beto.
Thank you, Beto. Thank you, Beto.
Great job, Beto.
Hey, Beto. I mean, what can I say? I'm not good at all this, but I'm.
Oh, no! You better be good at it. We just gave you 5 minutes to prepare.
Everybody who logs in at ThursDIAZ, thank you very much. Right now that you mentioned proceeds for the amateur program, I'm gonna let you know right now. There is a tournament, the amateur tournament, December 5th through December 12th in Louisiana. It's the 2020 USA Boxing Western Qualifier National Tournament. I got 2 kids that I'm taking over there, hopefully 3, but right now I have 2 kids that I just registered. So like I said, it does take a lot of money. I mean, it's a whole week, hotel, flights, food, all that stuff. So thank you for that great thing. Also, again, thank you everybody for supporting ThursDIAZ.
Okay. Tony, that was good. That was good for the kids. Coach, Tony, let me cut you off real quick. Coach, should we give him more time? Should we give him more time or not?
Couple more minutes.
You sure?
I
mean,
see, look. No. First of all, he hasn't stuttered. And what he said was positive.
Okay, all right. Count him back in. Ding, ding. Let's go.
Okay. The thing is this. I'm not that good at saying goodbye because I hate goodbyes.
You're oh, okay. You know what? Forget it. Okay, there's no goodbye. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. No. You're off the screen. You're off the screen. See? Now you're gonna get all cheesy. Don't make me turn your microphone off. Yeah, that's Coach. You're right. Now I get what you're talking about. I get what you're talking about, Coach. You give them a little bit.
On behalf of all Diaz, all my family, sorry for him.
Yeah, like now I understand your struggle and your pain, Coach.
These are my goodbyes.
Because you give him a little bit, y ya se pone.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine.
Okay, all right.
He's just a little excited. Beto, he's just a little excited. Hey, déjalo.
All right, Coach. What is it? 3 knockdown rule?
That's true.
Yeah. Steve Kim and Mario Lopez. They got 3 knockdowns. Don't go. I'm gonna send you to their show. Keep up. You want to stay on this show, or you want to go with Mario Lopez?
No, here.
I don't know what show
He's
they
got
have.
able
I'll
keep
stay
watching
here.
him.
All right, Tono. Ready?
Hey.
Go.
All right. Well, I just want to thank everybody for supporting ThursDIAZ. Beto, thank you for having me here for the second time. Y no quiero llorar, Beto. Beto, sé que quiero llorar.
Quiere llorar.
Let's go, Tono.
I don't cry. Yo no lloro. It's hard for me to cry, even when they hate me. Yeah, but I just want to say thank you very much, Beto.
No.
Joao, everybody. Thank you for having me here again. Awesome. It's a great thing. Great charla, great talk. And hope you guys have me again.
All right. Good job, Tono. That was good.
Le voy a poner una veladora al Santito.
No, it was good. It was good.
It was good. No, that was real good, Tono. We're just messing with you, but you handled it like a pro because what I was doing right there were low blows, and you came back strong. So, Tono, you'll be back on the show. Maybe not next week, maybe not next month, but maybe not next year. But eventually, we'll get to you. We'll get to you.
So you're saying
this is Sulem. It's how Toño, big boys don't cry.
There you go. All right, so everybody, appreciate everybody who listened. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe. We will talk to you next week for sure. For Tono Diaz, Joel Diaz, Razo Diaz, Roberto Diaz, and all the ThursDIAZ familia on Beto Duran saying good night. Thank you. Be safe.
Guys, saludos. Imagine that workshop.